Hey, welcome back to SlydeBytes. Not familiar with the channel? This is a bunch of guitar and gear review channel. Just a fun playing intro there. Not really any point to it. It doesn't really connect to what we're doing today, but I just felt like playing something for the intro. Hope you'll forgive me. So first off, gear, Ibanez RG120 in drop B flat, A sharp, and we are running to the Acoustic Lead Series G120 DSP, and we had the DigiTech Bad Monkey running into the amp's own built-in gain channel. Pretty heavy sound. I actually really like it. I go back and forth between using that and the Ultra Metal pedal from Behringer on this one because I like both sounds a lot. This is my B rig, my A rig obviously being my Blackstar HC Club 40 with all those pedals, but this is always going to be here. I love this amp and this kit. So anyway, today's topic. Let's talk about something that I've been actually, this is an important thing. This is something I've dealt with personally, and I know a lot of other people that deal with it, and this is something that is very important to talk about, and it's something that I think I've dealt with myself, and I think I have some insight that might help some people out. Let's talk about getting burnt out, or guitar burnout, music burnout. This can happen with any type of music playing, any instrument. You get burnt out. Let's talk about it. So I've been there. Sometimes you just get to a point where you feel like you're not getting any better, or progress is slow, or you're mentally just not feeling it. Your health isn't great. Something is going on. Like right now, my wife just had major shoulder surgery. She's recovering from that. I've been busy trying to help her out and everything. It's very easy with everything going on around when you get in those situations. Heck, I went through almost a year of not wanting to play guitar. I barely played because I was, if at all, because I was ill. I didn't feel good. I was just down. I lived in a small apartment. Didn't feel like I could, get any new gear. I felt like my progress had plateaued for a bit. I was just in a bad spot, but my health was just genuinely not good, and as a result, I got a little depressed with it, and I just didn't feel like playing. It happens to everybody, and I think it's important to have these real talks like that. So let's go ahead and talk about 5 tips I have to get back into guitar or to break that burnout period, to help yourself get through it if you're starting to feel it, that sort of thing. These tips won't work all at once. I'm not saying to try all 5 of these at the same time. These might work for different people for different types of burnout or a certain phase of the situation you're going through. But this is something these are 5 tips that I have that I use to try to keep myself from getting burnt out. It still will happen, and don't beat yourself up over it. Take a break, come back, which that's important. We'll come back to that in a minute. So first off, one of my favorite things to do is to challenge myself. Especially if you play a lot of covers, write something. Try to write something on your own. Don't stress it, but just try to write something. Come up with something original. Or if you write a lot of original stuff, pick up something that's hard to play and try to play it. You don't really accomplish anything just doing the same old thing over and over again necessarily. You might find yourself plateauing, and if you're happy with where you're at, that's one thing. But if you're not happy, then try just branch out a little bit as far as how you're playing. Try to make your playing. Try to challenge yourself in your playing. I'm not the best lead guitar player or anything like that, but I do try to, challenge myself. Let's go ahead and just, let's turn on a little bit. Get myself some gain, go to the neck, pick up here. I try to do stuff like that and make myself play fast, and I try to get my fingers to stretch a little bit, and we'll try this. We'll go. I try to do stuff like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just stuff to get your hands in motion, get yourself thinking differently. The stuff to get myself. try to get yourself playing and just challenging myself to try something like that, try something new, just a new skill. Even just trying to make new chords. Let's turn off some of this gain here and let's just try to make some chords. Just come up with something that's big and ambient sounding. Perfect. Just experimenting and challenging yourself, trying to learn something new. Like I said, if you're playing a lot of original music, try playing some covers. If you're playing a lot of covers, try writing something new. Just do something. Just challenge yourself every day to learn or just try to get better during this burnout period. And especially if you're someone who likes a challenge yourself, a bit and just make yourself better, and you'll find yourself, especially if you're doing stuff that's really out of your comfort zone. Like me, I'm not really, like I said, I'm not a great lead player. Making myself do all these long reaches with my fingers and everything is out of my comfort zone, and it forces me to think differently when I actually am making music. So I might try that. Another thing that I like to do a lot is probably too much. Treat yourself. Find that pedal, find that guitar, find that amp, find whatever that thing that even if it's something as cheap as a $20 Amazon pedal or something like that. Treat yourself something. Sometimes just that little bit of something is enough to push you out of a bad guitar slump or music slump. But especially in regards to guitar and bass guitar, a new pedal, a new amp, some new piece of gear, even a new guitar itself can be a big boost into playing differently, because guitars all do play very differently. Even two Nintendo guitars I've found will play and sound different and feel different. So it's really cool to pick up guitars because they're all individuals, and then you can get so much extra gear with them. Treat yourself just a little bit, get yourself that piece of gear, boost your morale a little bit, and you'd be surprised by how much even just a gain pedal can change the way you're playing, and it lets you hear something new, something you can do with it, and follow that path. Even if that was your kind of music, follow that path. Let it show you something new, and that's going to be the next point. Branch out. I mentioned this before in learning to play guitar and getting better and everything like that. But this is, and that was a tip for beginners, just for getting better. But I'm going to say it for everybody. Branch out a little bit. I am most of the time just playing metal, but let's go and turn some of these off. And I like to play some blues here and there. I'm not a great blues player, but I do try it. So. Sometimes I even try to get a little bit jazzy and do kind of a I try to play different styles of music. It's out of my comfort zone, but it's actually kind of fun. Especially, I like to plug in this little guy back here, this Behringer 5-watt tube amp, and play some really either gun, blues, or jazz on it. It sounds different, and it really does make me learn something else that I'm not accustomed to. Again, I'm usually playing metal, like new metal, post-grunge kind of stuff, and it's really even punk metal and stuff like that. I'm used to fast and heavy chording and everything. I'm used to that, and so when I'm making myself play these bluesy licks and stuff like that, and jazzy stuff, I'm learning something else, and I can actually sometimes incorporate that into, you know, my lead work or whatever. It's fun, and you're not going to go wrong just learning another skill. You know, it's just something else to add to the toolkit. And you might find you actually enjoy and love the music. I love listening to blues. I love it. Absolutely do. And I'm a metal guy. I listen to Slipknot a lot. But I really, really do like playing the blues and listening to the blues. I love listening to Justin Johnson's. And with slide blues, you know, slide blues is not the easiest thing for everyone, you know, to pick up. But it's fun, and it's fun to practice with. Anyway, this guitar is definitely not set for slide, but it's fun to play with stuff like that. I enjoy listening to it. I'm glad Justin Johnson and heavy metal, like learning to play like from Doom Eternal and that stuff and 7-string. It seems like opposite ends of the spectrum, but those two things got me so deep back into guitar, doing both at the same time. It's still influencing what I'm doing to this day. So branch out, try something else. The other thing is, or another good point I wanted to mention here, do take breaks. It's okay if you get so swamped with everything going around you in a week that you skip a day or a few days, whatever, of playing guitar. It's okay. No one's going to come out looking for you. The good guitar police aren't going to come around and arrest you for not playing guitar every day. I've had to beat myself up. I've been through that period of beating myself up for not playing every day, and I still kind of get that way because I want to play every day. I love this, but sometimes if you're just not mentally there, take a break. Walk away from it for a little bit. If you're getting frustrated learning, step back. It's okay. Don't let yourself step permanently back from it. I don't recommend going for a year or 2 years away from it. I've been there. I understand. Granted, I had already been playing for a long time when I went through that, but especially at the beginning, I don't recommend stepping away from it too long. But do give yourself breaks and don't beat yourself up over it. And even if all you're getting is 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, 5 minutes of guitar playing in a day because you've been so busy, fine. Don't beat yourself up over it. Make that 5 minutes matter to you. And when I say that, I don't mean sit there and do your scales for 5 minutes or anything like that. This is the last point, and this is the point that I really want to drive home. And this is something that is really important to me in general. Remember when I graduated high school, I used to write on a lot of the cards I sent to people is to remember to have fun along the way, because everyone just sits there and crams all the heavy stuff on you all the time. And it's easy in the guitar world with, when you're trying to learn or even just, trying to get better in general. Everybody like, practice this. We're watching tips all the time. Remember to have fun. Take a step back. Even if that 5 minutes a day is all you get to play guitar, make it worth your while. If that means practicing a skill and learning something, great. But it's okay to just sit down and just turn on your guitar stuff and just have fun. Play what makes you smile. Get that big grin going on your face because what you're doing is making you stupid happy. And if you only get 5 minutes or less to play that, fine, so be it. But make it worth your while and have fun with this. Step back from it. Don't take yourself so seriously all the time. Breathe. And remember, this is a cool part of life. This has brought me so much happiness and joy in playing. I don't do this, guys, for any other reason than to help people get good deals, and I'm hoping maybe one of you out there who's not playing guitar will pick up guitar, because I love this instrument, I love this hobby, this craft. I hope more people get into it. That's all my goal is. I just want more people playing guitar, because I don't ever want to see guitar go away and fade away. This is an awesome skill. It brought me a ton of joy. I never got depressed because of guitar. I never got down because of guitar. I got beat up by life and had it pull me away from guitar, and I'm not going to let that. I'm going to do everything. I use these tips. I'm going to try to do my best to not let that happen again, because I love this. It does bring me so much joy and happiness. I'm hoping it does the same thing for you, and I'm trying to impart that to you in this video. I'm hoping that this comes across okay. Branch it, so just to recap, challenge yourself, treat yourself, branch out, take breaks, and have fun. Remember, this is, guitars, it's easy for us to get wrapped up in trying to be pros all the time and try to like sound good and sound cool. I make mistakes in my videos. I made mistakes playing all over the place on this one. It's okay. The Earth is going to keep spinning tomorrow. I'm going to wake up and I'm just going to keep going, and I'm going to, it is what it is. But I'm hoping this will help somebody out there get through a rough spot they're in with their playing. Maybe you're just down in general. It's okay. If your guitar is not your number one priority for that day or whatever you need to do, you know what? That's fine. Take a break, come back to it. Whatever you gotta do, just remember it will still be there, and make your time worth your while on it and have fun. Guys, thanks so much for watching SlydeBytes. I hope this helps somebody out. I really, like I said, I've been through this before. I get it. So I just wanted to make this video. It's one of those things that's just, it is really personal to me, and I think it's something a lot of people deal with. So anyway, I hope this did help somebody out there. Guys, if you like what I'm doing and you feel like I've earned it, please consider liking and subscribing, because it does go a long way helping this little guitar channel grow. And that's all. It's not about anything other than just building a community here of guitarists. That's all it is. This is for fun. I'm not pro. I'm just a dude who loves guitar. Anyway, if you do like this stuff and you like this kind of content, please check me out over on Please check me out over on Instagram and TikTok, because I do write a lot of original guitar riffs and music over there, and I do a lot of Gunpla, like Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam. If you ever, I build a lot of model kits too as a hobby. If you like any of that stuff, check me out on TikTok and on Instagram, because I do a lot of that stuff for fun. It's a fun hobby. And guys, that's all I have for you. Keep shredding, partners. I will see you soon with more guitar content. Always more in the works. Later. Bye.